Here's Zebo, this excitement machine. Got it across to Davis. Davis, inside ball. Sexton, they won't stop it this time, the Waratahs. There's the first try of the match. Brilliant counter-attacking from the visitors, the British and Irish Lions. And the Irishman, Johnny Sexton, does it down for 5 points.
Well, Drew Mitchell, he didn't find touch, and it's proved really costly for the Waratahs. In this play, watch Jonathan Sexton talk to Jonathan Davis and tell him to go forth. Sexton throws a good ball there to Zebo, and watch Jonathan Sexton just on top of your screen. He'll point to Davis to go forward, and that's where he wanted to go, to take 2 players out. And he drew in Bernard Foley, and Sexton went over in the corner. Wonderful play.
And look, it was poor. It was poor kick chase, really. They left themselves with a hooker and a tight head prop on the end of the line, the right-hand side, the Waratahs, and they were just easily picked off by the back line. When you're bringing a ball back from kick chases, the bench get excited, and you've got 3 of your backs against 2 front rowers. The back line gets a smile on its face. Quite often comes up trumps, and they did then.
Second try on tour for Johnny Sexton. One of the British and Irish Lions players from Ireland, coached by Michael Checker at Leinster a few years ago. Halfpenny. Oh, he's a wonderful kicker. Never looked like missing. And it is 10-0. It is the Lions over New South Wales. 7 minutes gone. Davis and his fellow countryman from Wales, Roberts, goes to ground. Jones. Adam Jones this time into scrum half. Sexton, short ball. And Davis, about 25 metres out.
Sexton hasn't moved. Down in back play, the fly half for the Lions.
And it's into touch.
He got smashed off the ball just as he put the pass inside, Jonathan Sexton. Waratahs play on quickly. Bernard Foley goes long left, and there's numbers.
And it sits up for Beetham. Carter on the inside. Beetham pops it over the top to Tom Carter. It's a sprint for the line. They're not going to get to him. Zebo gives up the chase, and there's the reply from the New South Wales Waratahs.
Well, you thought that Tom Carter wasn't going to get there. He didn't think he had the pace. With Simon Zebo coming across. A wonderful vision from Bernard Foley. It was a quick line-out throw, and Foley could see Beetham on the left-hand touchline unmarked and put a lovely weighted kick across field, and it just sat up, and Beetham did really well. He had some work to do. Wasn't the best of kick from Bernard Foley, but it sat up well. You could see Tom Carter waiting inside, and Beetham just in time. A lovely weighted pass, and Tom Carter had 30 metres to run and scores in the corner. A memorable try for him.
Timmy, you're giving far too much credit to Bernard Foley. It was a hack of a kick. It was a shocker, ugly off the boot, but perfectly weighted in the end, sits up. You often say a bad kick can turn into a good one with a good chase, and Peter Beetham and Tom Carter turned that shocker into a beauty. The bench cheer him on, and Beetham did really, really well there. Nearly lost his feet, managed to keep it, brushed off the tackle of Zebo. The over-the-top ball on the inside, Carter runs away. Great to see, Cano.
Yeah, wonderful scene. As you can see, John Sexton just working his way back there. He was poleaxed by the human eclipse, Will Skelton, just as he got the ball away. But that try has given this Allianz Stadium Waratah crowd something to cheer about. It's really brought them back into the game.
Former Crusader Sean Maitland won't be happy with his tackle, and his coach won't be happy either. Unable to make the tackle on Beetham. There's Brendan McKibben. Tries to add the extra 2 from out wide. It's not a bad strike first up. It's a beauty. It's over. And so it's 10 points to 7. Lions over New South Wales.
Johnny Sexton jogging back now. He copped a very big hit, I think, to the right side of his head. He was very slow to get up.
Vunipola. O'Connell. Nothing happening there. Jones. Advantage is over and the Lions can see the try line. Heaslip.
Huge numbers to the right.
O'Connell, Sexton, and it's Davis handing it on to Halfpenny. Sheer weight of numbers, and they're in right on the stroke of half-time, the Lions.
Well, put that play and that try to Lee Halfpenny down to his forward pack. They were patient, they got across the advantage line, and they laid a really good platform for Mike Phillips, and Phillips chose the right time. It was the play before that. I'll tell you what, Paul O'Connell, his hands for a second rower have been brilliant tonight.
The lead is 11 at the moment. Final act of the first half, and again he guides it through. O'Connell to Vunipola.
Mike Phillips getting his forwards to come around the same way, coming around open side. Reece Jones. Tom Croft.
No hands. Back. Leave it. Three.
Youngs. Phillips, Sexton. Roberts. And now Davis. Halfpenny. Absolutely brilliant. He's got a double. So he has got 23 points of his own. And still a long way to go.
Wonderful work from the Lions backs. They combined together, Jamie Roberts, Jonathan Davis. A wonderful play.
Yeah, really nice little play. We've seen the Lions use that. Their phase play, their work-off phase play has been really impressive. This little play they've used a couple of times. Roberts is so big. Davis is good. Pass looked to me to be a little bit forward. Happy to see those ones.
You're right, Cave. It's the play they used when Brian O'Driscoll scored his second try against the Western Force.
They're trying to put the mocker on him. It doesn't work, Tim Horan.
Straight through the middle.
Oh, yeah. They've come from everywhere tonight. And that's an impressive mascot, isn't it? You don't want to mess with that.
That's a maul.
The British and Irish Lions didn't throw any players up there. They just defended.
And Skelton has it. And he offloads to Carter. And Carter, has he got a double?
We're going upstairs.
We will check it with the television match official.
Yeah, he's got it. He's ripping it off a teammate.
Doesn't matter. His hand was on it. There's no problems with that one. 100% try. Only one option.
Yako, I have a decision. There is no clear and obvious knock-on, and the grounding was fine. You can award the try.
Try time. A double to Tom Carter, and the New South Wales Waratahs are back in it.
And they needed that too, the Waratahs, after the Lions, Lee Halfpenny. They hit straight back from the restart. It was a poor take from Simon Zebo, the winger.
He's transformed himself physically in the last couple of years. He was an enormous human being, 150, 160 kilo plus. He's now slim and tender, 135. But he is mobile, he's got game, and he has enormous potential as a second rower.
And that's down the middle as well from McKibben. 30 points to 17. Intercepted by Jonathan Davis. Mitchell holds on. And they've got plenty of numbers out wide. Halfpenny coming up. Through the hands it goes now. Croft. Croft got away from Kingston. He's going to get away from everybody. Tom Croft scores a try. In front of 40,805. And so many
We're going upstairs.
are Lions fans.
Going back for the offside, Clarkie, Jonathan Davis.
Just want to make sure the player that intercepted the ball, if he's clearly and obviously offside.
I'll be amazed if he's onside.
He's picked it up well. Will Skelton, you thought, was going to get the ball. And Jonathan Davis and Jamie Roberts have partnered really well in the centres tonight.
There is no clear and obvious offside. You can award the try.
Thank you.
Try it is for Tom Croft. His third try for the British and Irish Lions. 3 Lions tests in 2009 against South Africa.
Wonderful width in the play. Sean Maitland went wide as well. Tom Croft, a good fend, and straight through he went. This is what he was complaining about at the end.
And this time it was heading the wrong way.
Straight through, Clarkie.
But then
8 from 8 he's got so far.
he just is able to steer it right at the last minute. 40 points to 17.
Turnover.
He slipped. Good work.
Away, Lofty, no hand.
Young's having a dart. Holds it up and gives it back to nobody. Eventually it's been picked up by Dan Cole.
Well, what?
And Davis. Oh, nobody in front of him. Well, Skelton was just jogging back on side. The rest of the Waratahs caught napping. A simple try in the end to Jonathan Davis, the man from the Llanelli Scarlets. Every minute of the 2013 Six Nations for Wales.
Well, it was a tired Waratah forward pack. You could see Ben Young's scoot, couldn't find a runner. It was picked up eventually by one of the Lions forwards. I think it was Dan Cole, and then Young's picked out Davis. And Jonathan Davis, he's played really well on this tour. He's positioned himself well, and he's been able to adapt to the way that the Lions have played this game.
Tim, with Jamie Roberts.
Farrell. He says, if I'm asked to kick the goals, I'll walk up to the plate and bang them over as well. 47 points to 17, comprehensive by the British and Irish Lions. And that is the most points any Lions team has scored against New South Wales. And in the end, they have won it by 47 points to 17. Most points any Lions team has scored against the Waratahs. Lee Halfpenny, 30 points of the 47. There it is, full time. The Lions 47, the Waratahs 17.